kotse ba? Philkotse na.
Kakalabas lang ng bagong next generation Ford Territory sa Manila International Auto Show at siguro naman nakita nyo na ang video namin tungkol dito. For a quick recap, it has a new look inside and out. Tweak ang engine ng konti and may bagong higher-end variant ito. This higher-end variant is called the Titanium X, priced at 1,599,000 pesos. So ano nga ba magiging katapat nito? In this video, makikita nyo ang spec by spec. Spec by spec ha? Kayo kung ano iniisip nyo. Spec by spec comparison ng nearest rival nito, the Hyundai Tucson Gas. I'm Stanley Chi and this is the spec check of the Ford Territory Titanium X versus the Hyundai Tucson Gas. Siyempre, alam nyo na ang mga dapat pindutin, di ba? Huwag na magpahuli sa motoring chismis. Mag-subscribe na kayo dito sa Philkotse. Siyempre, usapang presyo muna tayo. Nasabi ko nga kanina, the Territory Titanium X is at 1,599,000 pesos. Ang Hyundai Tucson Gas naman, ang mas mura sa dalawang variant ng Tucson at may presyo ito na 1,570,000 pesos. Mas mura ng 29,000 pesos kaysa sa Ford. So, sino ang masiksik? Malalaman natin yan muna sa dimensions. Parehas sila ng haba at 4,630 mm pero mas mahaba ang wheelbase ng Tucson. Sa lapad naman, lamang ang Territory at ganun din sa height. Mas mataas nito from the ground dahil may 190 mm ground clearance ito compared sa 181 mm ng Hyundai Tucson. Malaki naman ang difference nila sa powertrain. The Territory runs on a turbocharged 1.5-liter EcoBoost with a 7-speed automatic. Ang Tucson naman has a naturally aspirated 2-liter engine with a 6-speed automatic. For the overall output figures, di hamak na mas malakas ang Territory. Sa exterior naman, mapapansin nyo kaagad na very distinct ang look ng Tucson. Yan ay mainly ang DRL nito ay nag-extend to the front grille design itself, kaya napaka-unique nito pag nasa daan. Ang Territory naman also has a new look with a flatter front and rear profile. Binago din ang orientation nito dahil ang headlights nito ay nasa baba na, katabi ng fog lights. May key similarities din ang dalawang ito in terms of amenities. Automatic LED headlights, LED taillights, power folding mirrors with heating function. Yun nga lang, biglang runaway winner ang Territory dahil meron itong additional powered tailgate with hands-free operation, panoramic sunroof, and puddle lamps under the side mirrors. When it comes to the interior, parehong modern with a twist ang approach ng dalawang ito. Key difference sila ay ang unified screen ng Territory for the gauge cluster and the infotainment touchscreen dahil ang Tucson magkahiwalay pa rin ito. Kapansin-pansin din ang white and gray interior theme ng Territory Titanium X compared sa Tucson Gas na black lang talaga. Pagdating naman sa toys, malaki ang agwat nila. The Tucson has 10.25-inch digital gauge cluster, 8-inch touchscreen, electronic parking brake with auto brake hold, automatic climate control, and wireless charger. Sa Territory naman, everything is bigger and menier. 12-inch ang digital gauge cluster nito. May electronic parking brake din nito with auto brake hold. 10-way powered driver's seat with ventilation. 12-inch touchscreen, dual zone automatic climate control, and wireless charger. Pagdating sa safety and tech, the Tucson is kitted well with 6 airbags, a slew of stability features, hill start assist, front and rear sensors, rear camera, manual speed limiter, cruise control, and tire pressure monitoring system. Ford made sure that the Territory is as safe as it looks. Aside sa 6 airbags and standard safety features, meron pa itong hill descent control, 360 camera system, blind spot with cross-traffic alert, enhanced active park assist, tire pressure monitoring, adaptive cruise with stop and go, at marami pang iba. Check nyo na lang sa next slides kung ano pa meron dito. So again, the Ford Territory Titanium X is priced at 1,599,000 pesos, while the Hyundai Tucson Gas is at 1,570,000 pesos. At the 1.6 million price point, mukhang runaway winner ang Territory. Pero tandaan, spec check pa lang ito. Mag-iiba yan once the real-world reviews come in. Malay mo, mas magaan at mas matipid sa gas ang Tucson, di ba? Malaking factor din yun para sa iba. So abangan nyo yan dito lang sa Philkotse. I'm your host, Stanley Chi, ang inyong senpai ng turbuhan na nagpapaalala sa inyong lahat na i-follow ako sa mga social media accounts ko. Meron akong Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, may sarili akong YouTube channel, youtube.com/StanleyChi. Meron akong podcast sa Spotify and Apple Podcast, Underpaid with Stanley Chi. Kinig na't mag-subscribe. Meron din akong mga racket sa 1PH. Feelings tuwing linggo, 9 to 11 p.m.
Good Vibes sa Radyo 5, 92.3 True FM. Mondays to Fridays, 7:30 to 9 o'clock ng gabi. At syempre, itong bago, The Men's Room sa One News. Every Fridays, 9:30 to 10:30.
Thanks for watching. For the latest news, reviews, and anything you want to know about cars and car ownership, visit philkotse.com. Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Spotify para hindi ka huli sa usapan. Tandaan, kotse ba? Philkotse na!